Hello and welcome to the demo version of TrueBoxing VR. This video is a little bit tips and tricks and how to utilize or play the demo in the best way. Starting off, when you have started up the game in the VR headset, you press the left menu button on the left controller, and you will then get this menu that pops up where you can restart the fight, reposition the system, continue the fight, or quit the game. When you press the menu button, the whole game paused. So starting off, to reposition the system, why do you want to do that? If you have a smaller play area, it's a good idea to stand in the play area in the direction that you want to play in, so to say. You press the repositioning system button, and the system will align with that play area. That will also be brought into the ring. So you can utilize the ring and your play area in the best way. So once you press the repositioning system, you will get the start menu right in front of you. And you need to do three things when starting up the game. You need to input how tall you are. This is very important because that will control how big your opponent is. The best way to play the game is that it's the same length as you are. The opponent is in the same length as you are. So either you click on one of the buttons to choose your length. You got both lengths in centimeters, but also in feet and inches. So in my case, I'm 175 centimeters tall. So I click that button. The next thing you need to do is to choose the round length. In this case, I will choose 1 minute. And then the next choice, if you're a orthodox boxer, which means that you're right-handed, or you are a southpaw, which means that you are left-handed. It says opposite here, but the lead hand for right-hand boxer is your left hand. The lead hand for a left-hand boxer is your right hand. In this case, I'm orthodox boxer, so I will click that one. And then I will click the start button to start the fight. We are now transferred into the ring, and you can see the play area is now aligned towards the opponent. That's why it's important to reposition the system before starting the fight. You can do this during the fight as well, because if you click the right hand menu button, the game paused and you can reposition. The game starts off with a short introduction of the opponent, and then we start off the fight. The game is based on reboxing, which means that you can't just punch, you have to move as well. Punch and move. Try to avoid to get hit from the opponent. And you can do that by moving or blocking or slipping the punch. To block, you press both controller's grip handles and bring up the fist to your face in a double guard, and that will block the punches from the opponent. That is especially useful in an infight situation, for example. So in this case, now it's infight, I'm blocking the punches and I'm attacking again. The opponent attacks and I counter punch in a situation where I think I will be able to hit the opponent. This gives a very realistic feeling into the game. Another factor I considered when making the game was that I really wanted to have the feeling that you are really hitting the opponent. And to achieve that, I have chosen not to have the gloves to stop, like when the opponent is blocking the punch. The hand is not stopping, because I have the feeling from other games that doesn't it feels very unnatural. So I tried to do the coding in the way that he either slips or he blocks and moves back without having my hand going through or being too obvious that it goes through the opponent. That gives you also a realistic feeling that you're really hitting the opponent. The difficulty level is set to quite easy in this game, and as you progress in TrueBoxing VR with each opponent, they get more and more difficult to beat. And you also have the opportunity to go to the gym and train in the gym. That's not included in the demo version, but in the full version you can go to the gym and train as well. As we see now, we have on the scoreboard, you can see that it's the end of the first round. We have won the round with 10-9. It's a 10-10 point system, which means that if you in a normal round you win the round, but not two, you haven't knocked him down or anything, it's a 10-9. If you knock the opponent down, you will have a 10-8 victory of the round. As you can see here, we have 10-9 in it. You can also see how many times I hit the opponent and how many times he hit me in this. I think it's for 29-27, so it's quite even. When the next round starts, he has lost the first round, so he will be more aggressive now. So the AI of the opponent is that if he loses a round, he will try to improve. So he will be a little bit better when it comes to blocking and slipping and counterpunching, but also he will be more aggressive in counterpunching once he has been hit. This means that this round it will be quite intense. So you can choose to try to move away, block to avoid getting hit, but you will feel absolutely a difference between the first and the second round if you have won the second round. If you have lost the first round, he will continue basically what he did the first round, because that was enough to beat you. So and since this is a 3-round fight, it is of course quite important to not lose 2 rounds in a row, because then you have to knock him out in the last round. And knockouts in the demo version, knockouts are not present. So we go out for the third round. We have, as you saw, we lost the second round, and now it's really up to the final round. He's more confident now because he won the second round, but still he's on alert and of course try to win. But in the demo version, if you are boxing good enough, you will of course beat him also in the third round. Also, don't forget to hit his stomach, because that kind of gets him off guard. So you hit him in the stomach and then try to go to the head, and that's for this opponent that is effective, because he's not that good. But anyway, you can see there he's really, if you really hit him in bottom, continue with like a straight right to the head, and you will be successful. As you can see from the scoreboard, we now won the third round at 10-9, and that means that we won the fight. After the last round is over, there's a new menu that comes up that gives you the result. You can choose either to have a rematch, or if you choose no, then you quit the game. And as you can see here, he's very disappointed, of course, of losing this fight, and he doesn't agree at all of the result.